Arg, duelist, we have some Plunder Patrol for you today, along with some other interesting deck lists for you guys out there. So, good news, we have deck list. Bad news, we don't have anywhere to play these deck lists, except for online. We're heading into Itco here soon, and with it, we'll probably get some more Plunder Patrol. But for the time being, for all the fun people out there that like playing with the cool stuff, we've got interesting things here. Now, one of the reasons why Salvage was starting to disappear off the market, target 2 water monsters with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard. Add those targets to your hand. Less than 1500 attack, less than 1500 attack. Well, it's like I can get all my Plunder Patrols back and shift it on up to the shipyard where we're going to go out to the seas with our only 2 good cards. There's this thing, but we don't talk about that thing. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, Enjoy a Spring. 1 copy of DD Craw, 1 copy of Dino Wrestler Pankratops, 2 copies of Doggeron, the Mad Flame Kaiju, triple copies of Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. We have 2 copies of Ghost Sister in Spooky Dogwood, 1 copy of Nibiru, the Primal Being, 1 Radion, the Multi-Dimensional Kaiju. Then we have triple copies of Redbeard, the Plunder Patrol Matey. Then we have triple copies of Vishuda. So the cool thing about Vishuda here, one, it gives you an actual link arrow. It won't matter here very soon for this, but basically just get the ability to beam this out, beam another monster on the field, get a link arrow, and then you banish this on out to pop something. It's actually pretty good. Both of them acting just as general extenders for what you want. Great. We also have triple copies of Whitebeard. This card is so good. Like, this card actually annoys me. We also have triple copies of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Now, one thing that this deck basically looks to do is we're going to break your board. We're going to start summoning our Plunder Patrols. The good thing here is the Plunder Patrols need the attribute, especially from the 1 Plunder Patrol, next check with the same attribute as the monster your opponent controls. So we can give you the Dark or the Fire here, and then we can summon the ship appropriately for whatever situation. This one gives us a 500 buff. You can discard a Plunder Patrol, target a spell and trap card, Plunder Patrols, banish it. Then you can add one. Remember, that's a quick effect. And then this one, you can discard a Plunder Patrol, target an effect monster, Plunder Patrols, banish it. Then you can add a Plunder Patrol, spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. And then remember, this is a quick effect if you have the beautiful stuff underneath it. Which, I mean, you're going to just go tutor for whatever these have that you need. So that's like the cool part of this. Like, you get the Kaiju synergy to kind of add in to the pool for the deck. We have 2 copies of Mind Control because we're going to steal our stuff back from you. We have triple copies of the Plunder Patrol Shipyard, 1 Pot of Avarice, 2 copies of Salvage, triple Super Polymerization, 1 Terraforming, 1 Upstart Goblin, and 2 copies of the Plunder Patrol Booty. This card literally makes this archetype. We have 2 copies of Monk of the Tinyi, triple copies of the Blackbeard, the Plunder Patrol Captain, triple copies of the Moek, triple copies of the Bran. Then we have 1 Starving Venom, 1 Mud Dragon, 1 Elysium, and 1 copy of the Diplexer. Side deck here we have 1 Nibiru, triple copies of Retaliating Sea, 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 2 copies of Twin Twister, triple copies of Different Dimension Ground, 1 Imperial Order, and triple copies of Royal Decree, wrapping up a nice little Plunder Patrol deck for everybody. And once again, like I've said this in the past, once we get more support for this deck, it is only going to get better. And mark my words, this deck will be very scary once we get to round 2 and round 3 support. Do you think we're going to get a fusion? Because, you know, we've got all these. Or maybe a Pendulum? Pendulum might be asking a little bit too much for this. We'll have to wait and see. Remember, these are extra deck archetypes. So, we got a few more to go here. Now, out of the last YCS, what was it, the Team YCS, this little interesting deck came across the table, and this, I believe it was 68th place, 64th place. It was something up there, but this was Pendulum Spyral, and I just wanted to take some time to say, when you smash 2 concepts together like this, most of the time, one, you're going to run into extra deck issues. Like, this extra deck is so tight, it's ridiculous. But it just goes to prove that you can play the smallest Lunalite engine in the universe and then just tech it with Spyral cards, both of which have consistency. Slim down the packages, and then you can play both decks together. All right, and it's interesting. So this is Lunalight Spyral. Watch me just scale my Lunalights in OTKU. So we have one copy of Armageddon Knight, one copy of Zephyros the Elite, triple copies of Kaleido Chick, triple copies of Lunalight Tiger, and 2 copies of the Yellow Martin. We have triple copies of Magician Souls, 1 Droned, 1 copy of Last Resort, 2 Schmaster Plan, 1 Quick Fix, 1 Sleeper, and 1 Super Agent. Take note that this is the most minimal package that you actually need for this deck to function. Because I know there's some people like, well, you need double Super Agent because you need to make sure it no, you don't. We also have triple copies of Fire Formation Tenki, 1 copy of Foolish Braille, triple copies of Foolish Braille Goods, 2 Lunalight Perfume, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 Wonder for 1, 1 Rhoda, 1 Big Red, 1 Assault, 1 Resort, 1 Terraforming. We also have 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance, 1 copy of the Serenade Dance, and triple copies of Rescue. Down here in the extra deck, we have 1 Trigate Wizard, 1 Double Helix, 1 Link Rebo, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Griffin, 1 copy of Cerberus, 1 Curious, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Bear Keyboard Blocker, 1 Appaloosie, 1 Force Strix, 1 Dugress Timeless, 1 Baguska, and 1 Abyss Dweller. Side deck here we have 2 Nibiru, 2 copies of Retaliating Sea, triple copies of Hadoken, triple Dark Ruler No More, 2 Dimensional Barrier, and triple copies of Evenly Matched, wrapping up this interesting homunculus of a deck. Like I said, when you slim down engines like this, and you're able to smash them together for the absolute most rewarding thing, just working on the bare minimum, and you just get there. Like, imagine setting all of this up, you have Lunalight combo and full Spyral combo on the board, and you just flip the anti-spell on your opponent, and they just look, you go, oh, what do? Like, how do I beat this? Yeah, honestly, you really don't. And the last deck we have for you today, this was a Rokket engine deck, basically a Crusadia, that's playing this thing. So you can target 1 red ice monster you control, equip this card to it. It can make 2 attacks during each battle phase. And you can send this equipped card to the graveyard and target 1 equipped monster this card was equipped to. I don't even, why are we even playing this? Like, the memes, I guess, we're just doing this for the whole Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. We're also on the impending death clock right now for an errata for Red MD here. So, I mean, I guess getting 2 attacks on the Red MD is really worth it. So, we have 2 copies of Absol Dragon, 1 copy of Goliath, because we're still going to lock our opponent's extra deck all day long. We have 1 copy of Collapsed Serpent, 1 Black Metal Dragon. Target 1 red ice control. Equip this card from your hand or field against 600 attack. This card is sent to the graveyard and add 1 red eyes from your deck to your hand. A little good card. We have 1 Collapsed Serpent, 1 Black Metal Dragon, triple Draco, triple copies of Maximus, triple copies of the Reclusia, 1 Jackalope, 2 copies of Tsuchinoko, 1 copy of Destrudo, 1 copy of the Magna Rocket, 1 Red MD, 1 copy of Rocket Tracer, 1 Silver Rocket, and 2 copies of Starly Shayfort with the 1 copy of the Wyvern Buster, wrapping up your monster lineup. Spells, we have 1 Boot Sector Launch, triple copies Called by the Grave, 1 Dragon Ravine, 1 Foolish Barrel, 2 copies of Instant Fusion, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Pot of Avarice, triple copies of Quick Launch, 2 copies of World Legacy Guard Dragon, and the 2 copies of Red Eyes Fang with Chain. Man, say that 10 times fast. Fang with chain, 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 fang. Okay, we can do it. Alright, down here we have 1 Triple Burst Dragon, 1 Striker Dragon, 1 Saruja, 1 Heretic Seals, 1 Pisty and 1 Elpie, 1 Romulus, 1 Spatha, 1 Magius, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Beat Cop, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Dawn Dragster, 1 Borreload Savage Dragon, and 1 copy of the Darkfire Dragon. Alright. Side deck here we have triple Droll Knockbird, triple copies of Nibiru, triple copies of Lightning Storm, 2 copies of Mind Control, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and 1 copy of Red Reboot, wrapping up your chunk of deck profiles for this video. So you guys think about all the cool potential, the yada yada yada. We're heading into Master Rule 5. It's going to be interesting to see how these decks are impacted by that change. So you guys think, please leave a comment down there. It's super easy. Tell me what you guys think. And well, guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanCool40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.